It was a movement that represented a cultural and intellectual shift between the 1920s and 30s. Literature, music, fashion, and art. All of these ideas and expressions in urban areas centered around one location, Harlem in New York City.
Oh yeah, and this time period represents the origins of so many aspects of pop culture we enjoy today. And all of these forms come together in the Harlem Renaissance, a celebration of the arts. Matt Bogdan is the Vice President of the Community Players of Salisbury and the Director of the show. Matt, good to see you here today.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you so much for having me.
Before we get to the show and what it's all about, I wanted to talk to you about being an English teacher. You were an English teacher for quite some time, right?
About 35 years, yeah. And look, it's still not too bad. Like it's not shaking at all. Yeah,
but so obviously you enjoyed it.
I did. It was great. I had a lot of influence from my father. My father was a grammarian, and so all that teaching of grammar you had to speak correct English, and so he was always correcting me. But that drove me to become an English teacher a little bit, and plus I love literature, so it's great stuff.
Yeah, my mom, also an English teacher, also corrected us all the time. Now, do you correct people now or no?
Only if they ask me to.
Perfect. So the Harlem Renaissance fascinated you.
Yes, I mean, what a great movement. It certainly changed everything. It actually, the writings and the artistic expression during that time period is still influencing us today. It led to the civil rights movement in the 60s and so on. And so it's such a powerful movement, and I believe it's a great opportunity to bring it to the public, because perhaps we're just not unaware of who those artists were and what their influence was.
So who were they? Can you name some of the specific
Sure.
artists?
So basically the show is divided into three parts. There's a visual artist segment of it. And for instance, there was an Aaron Douglas. He was really one of the key figures in that. And then we move into the musical aspects of it. So you have Duke Ellington and Cab Calloway and Billie Holiday. So we'll have someone singing Billie Holiday's music. Strange Fruit, for instance, was one of her really well-known songs. Louis Armstrong, okay, we'll be singing "It's a Wonderful World." Okay, most people are familiar with that. And then we finally move into the literary aspects, the literary artists, and so people such as Langston Hughes is probably the biggest name out of that movement. So we'll have some of his poetry. James Weldon Johnson, who wrote Lift Every Voice, the Black National Anthem. So it'll be a very nice combination, I believe, of these artists that we're going to bring to the public. And so we're going to have auditions for this on March the 3rd, which is this coming Sunday at 5 p.m. at our building, which is at 5109 Nutters Cross Road. And you can find more information about that on our website, communityplayersofsalisbury.org. And we want to open up this show to the entire public. It's not just the community players. You don't have to be a member of the Players. If you are, if you're just out there and like to get your feet wet, like this is something I really want to get involved with, we would love to have you.
Now tell me this. What will the auditions consist of? Because what if somebody's like, I love this, I'm going to do it for the first time, but what are those auditions going to be like?
Basically, you'll have a script to read from, the actual script. So you'll get the script, and if somebody writes me, or I can send them the script, over online or whatever ahead of time, or just come in for a cold reading and just read from the script. Or if you want to sing, just have a song ready to sing and sing the song, and that's pretty much it. So like I said, we have narrators, dramatic readings, and singers that are needed for this show which I'm very excited about.
All right, looking forward to that. And when's the show going to actually happen?
It'll be at the end of April, April 26th through the 28th, at our building on Nutters Cross Road.
You're going to put that together quick.
Yes, they are. It's going to be good.
Let's go.
Piece of cake.
Matt, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.